I'll just open it up. You know, I'm just filled with joy, and if you've never been in a locker room like that, you can't even explain it, because that's something you can't even buy, because it takes all this effort and sacrifices over years and years and years to have a program win like that. And I'm just so proud of the seniors, so proud of the team. You know, we talk about doing things the hard way now. I think it was a little too hard. We didn't need to make it that hard at the end. But, you know, most teams would just, you know, as soon as you fumble like that, you know, they went out of the stadium, but not on the sideline. We kept believing, and that was nice to see. And I was hoping at the end of the game, the student section go rip down a goalpost going to Mississippi. But that didn't happen, so I'm going to have to educate the fans. But what a victory, and you know, the list is way too long to start thanking people or start mentioning about who played well, because it just was, I mean, as big a team win as you can have, so I'll open up the questions.
So you said this is a game, you know, it can take years to build this kind of win and get that type of locker room, but it's taken 4 games now, and it comes a week after, you know, things didn't go nearly as well. So what happened in this week, and how have you guys been able to pull this off so quick here?
Well, I mean, first of all, Coach Sam and the previous staff left good people, and if there wasn't good people within the organization, this would not happen. You can't win without good players. You can lose with them, but you can't win without them. So obviously, Coach Sam and the previous coaching staff did a good job. And you know, I think it comes down to leadership. I think as a head coach, I made some mistakes last week that, you know, I mean, it's the first time I've done some things, and had to get some stuff fixed from a leadership standpoint. And the coaches really had a good game plan this week, and every week. And the players did a much better job execution-wise, and it showed today.
What you have to fix?
The lack of leadership on my end.
So taking some of that over, you said, from the players, right? Like taking it back.
I think that the standard has to be set by me, and that was something that you know, I failed last week to do.
Did you know that they would be that aggressive with the play calling, and also that undisciplined coming in?
Yeah, I mean, when you watch them on tape, and when you look at Tulane, they had more penalties we had at SIU. I didn't have a call center. So they weren't able to get that off the film. I think they went forward on some 4th downs that I think maybe they just didn't respect us. I think they thought they could just get those, but that was bad football. You know, you put yourself and your team in a bad situation there. So I would say there's probably a little lack of respect. I think last year, and I wasn't there, but it was over in the first quarter. And I was out the gate, and everybody knew. And I think you saw, like, we still got to recruit. Like, if you're a football person, you look out there on defense, they were much faster than we were, and we were just hanging on. But we made them execute and didn't give the big play as much as this team could get. So did a good job.
Explain, you know, a little bit about what you did when on the second to last play there when Kyle runs it up the middle to take it to the 2-yard line. Well,
it's starting long, and they're playing too high, man coverage, rushing forward, so everybody left the box, and so we had 2 timeouts, so basically we just said, hey, you know, fan everybody up front, give a seam for Kyle, and go get in the end zone, and almost did. And that the next play, he got hit pretty hard. He was pretty shaken, and to be able to come right back and throw a dart on a slant route was pretty impressive.
You mentioned there's a lot of people, and I have a lot of people mentioned too, but Whistler, he gets an interception early in the game, and then he comes up with that stop on that 2-point conversion. Yeah. Was that an individual play? What was that? That allowed him to make that play for you guys?
Well, the interception was a tip ball.
Right.
And so we did a great job. I think that's what really frustrated the quarterback more than anything. Because our D-line did a great job tipping a lot of balls, caused a lot of 3rd and longs, and Wiz did a great job catching it. And you watch Wiz's football from the first game to right now, and it's as good as it gets. I mean, he is playing extremely well for us.
Not just him, but McClellan. Was having right half of the
You kidding, buddy? Who is this guy? Yeah, I mean, you're like 54, so I was sitting there, I was going to call fake field goal, call Playboy as a naked boot, because I wasn't sure, and then it just, the guy, you look at him, it's like, you know, he's got it, you know, and stepped up and kicked it, and what a great, you know, then he had to win the game twice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, why not? Those kickers dream about stuff like that, so it was awesome for him.
And I have just one question for you. A lot of people would look at Southeast Louisiana and say they traveled on the road against an unranked team. They played an undisciplined ball game. This is what's called a trap game. What would you call it? Was it just a smarter team today?
You know, that's a good football game. I mean, they make a couple plays and they win, and then you're saying something different. Like, how about we just enjoy a good football game?
So, you know, you mentioned it means a lot. Can you put into words what this win maybe means to this team this year that, you know, you've sensed some little bit of that healthy anger from, and what it means in the larger picture to your program now?
Well, the concepts that you teach, they buy into them more, and now they get reinforced because they were doing the things, even though the victories were coming, they were doing them. I mean, they've been doing them since the beginning. And eventually, you just keep laying bricks, and eventually that wall gets built. You know, it's just you don't know when it's going to happen, and it doesn't matter. Like, we go out and lose next week, and it matters then. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a process that you got to be able to handle, and we have to be able to handle success now because this is something these kids haven't had, and so it's a different kind of challenge.
Nobody but Paul McRoberts, you want catching that last TV?
No. Man, I had to go to Tuke for a reason, but I can at least pick out some good players.